In this video, we'll be looking at body cam footage showing an officer arresting a corporal. So without any further delay, let's get straight into it. Gainesville Police Department Corporal Scott W. Bertzik was driving on January 1st, 2021. While he was driving, he reached for his lighter, and this was where he crashed into a vehicle that had just started to move at a green traffic light. Fortunately, no one was seriously injured, but people in the vehicle still sought medical care. When Gainesville police officer Brooke Shutterly arrived at the scene, she immediately recognized Corporal Bertie Bertzik. He was trying to find his insurance information, and while he was doing so, he explained what happened to Officer Shutterly. You can just tell that she was really uncomfortable right then and there, but she still had to do her job. After a while, Corporal Bertzik finally found his insurance information, and then Officer Shutterly approached the guy Bertzik crashed into and took his information as well. After she was done with that, he came right back to the corporal.
That light, you ready to get back to me? You're trying to do what we gotta do before I can go, man.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get it in.
Okay. And you are silver car?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you want to go back over there, I'll come get your info in just a second.
Alright, thanks.
So,
Yeah, reached out for my lighter, slammed into his ass.
cool.
No, not really.
Not really.
Yeah.
You didn't want to do an information
So he
exchange?
does. Now I found it.
Okay. Well. Okay.
You know, since the information exchange, now I found it.
Alright. Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm good.
Your airbag went off. Your car's fucked up.
Oh, no, absolutely. Which I just finally have fucking fixed.
That sucks. Police Neil's off. He can come give you a ride.
Just goddamn repaired that.
Do you want me to let him know you found the insurance?
Same thing.
Well, maybe you should not do that then. So, you want me to let him know you found your insurance, see if he wants to do an information exchange?
Christ. That's fine.
Okay. So, he mentioned you guys had talked about exchanging information, but he hadn't had his insurance pulled up.
Yeah.
We have a couple options with this. It's really cut and dry, so if you want to just go through insurance, you can. If you want a full-fledged report, we can do that. However you want to go about it.
How long will the report gonna take? A long time?
It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes for me to get the driver's exchange done.
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I get your driver's license and if you have your registration as well? And are you the registered owner of the car?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Did you have any passengers?
Yeah,
Okay. Is he still here?
he running, man.
Okay, cool. Is the guy with the hat on?
Yes, ma'am. This right here.
Yes, sir.
This right here.
Yeah.
License.
All right. And you have insurance on the vehicle?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
You can see my insurance card.
It should auto-populate. If it doesn't, I'll come get it from you, okay?
I think I got it right here.
So a couple things. One, do you mind giving me like a couple feet? One, because I like personal space, and two, because cigarette smoke really, it tears me up a little bit. Give me just, like I said, it'll probably take me about 15, 20 minutes, and then I'll get that done for you, okay? No, we don't take pictures of it, because crashes are civil. Yeah, whenever we do any kind of crash reports or anything, unless there's a DUI involved, or, you know, like a hit and run or something, a criminal aspect, we don't usually take photos.
We were sitting at the light.
Yeah.
It was just finna turn for us to go.
I'm just trying to figure out which lane you were in. So you're
in the far left lane.
Sorry, Bertie, he wants the report. You got your driver's license?
Absolutely.
They were chit-chatting for a bit, and then the officer told the corporal that she was going to call someone to ask if she had to do anything special since he was one of them. She also took the opportunity to say that she was sorry. When she called that person, she explained that the corporal was in his own vehicle and that she wanted to make sure there wasn't any conflict of interest. After she was done with the call, she came back to the corporal and gave him his license, registration, and proof of insurance back. She also asked him if he needed EMS, and he said no. Then she went on to return the documents to the other guy involved in a crash. She told him how to proceed regarding the insurance, and also reminded him that the injuries might take a while to show, and that he should go and see a doctor if that was to happen. Officer Shutterly then asked him if had any questions for her. When he said that he didn't, she told him that her contact information was on the paper and that he should give her a call if he needed her for something. Then she wished him a better night, and they joked about literally starting the new year with the bang.
I'm guessing the car's registered to you?
Yep.
Cool. Thank you. You know I don't need that. Should hypothetically auto-populate. Give me a second, because I'm going to call Priester and see if he needs me to do anything special since it's one of us.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
give me a minute. Sorry, Birdie. Hey, this crash, Birdie, so come work it? Okay. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've worked a crash with one of us in it, so... No, he's not on duty. He's in his POV. But I just didn't want there to be any, like, conflict of interest type issues. Alright, that was it. I just want to make sure. Alright, bye. Dang it, Birdie. You good?
On his way?
Huh?
Wait on his way?
He's not coming.
Okay.
Good?
Walking home, but yep, I'm good.
I'm sure Neil would come get you if you need. I mean, he's up. I texted him.
What a fucking man.
You don't need EMS?
No.
Hey man, your airbag deployed. I gotta ask.
I don't know.
Alright.
One of them days.
Yep. Alright. Here's that back. And then I'm not sure where your brother went, but I have his license too.
You right now?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna just go hand this to him real quick and then we'll be done. Hello. I just here to give you your license back. Thank you, sir. Are you on the phone with the insurance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what they're asking for is this number right here. That's the report number. And then they're probably going to ask you all of this information. This is all of his vehicle information, insurance, owner, driver information, and then all of your information as well.
Okay.
Just so you know, state of Florida has a 14-day window in which to report injury. You don't usually feel it the first night, but if you wake up tomorrow and you're like, oh gosh, it hurts,
Yeah.
let your insurance company know and they'll set up a doctor's appointment for you, okay?
Alright.
All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir?
I don't know. Shit. This is crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I knew y'all.
they're pretty straightforward. If you do have any questions, my name is on the bottom of the page. You can call us, reference that case number, and I'll answer any questions you might have, okay? All right.
Well, that's it. Appreciate it.
All right. I hope you have a better night.
I tried to. I'm trying to. Okay.
Yeah, rough way to bringing in the new year with a bang.
Yeah, I seen it coming. I thought he was gonna stop. So,
Yeah.
boom.
Yep.
Alright.
All right. Good luck with it.
Yes, ma'am.
They still in it or no?
Yeah, he's still in it.
Is he really?
When the officer came back to the corporal, he wanted to know if the other guy was still there, and she confirmed that he was. Then she proceeded to tell him that he had given her some indicators. He didn't even let her finish and just dismissed that and uttered the word woman in the process. The officer told him that another officer was on her way, and he was surprised to hear it. This was probably when he realized that his colleagues were taking this incident very seriously and that he might just face consequences. Officer Shutterly might be friendly, but she sure knows how to do her job, and she definitely wouldn't let this slide just because the guy was a corporal. Anyway, After he went quiet, the officer told him that he was being detained. He was again very surprised to hear it, and she let him know that the supervisor was coming to let her know if she had to do a full-fledged DUI investigation. He then got out of the car and she asked him very nicely not to make her life difficult, to which he said that he would never do that to her. She then told him that she was feeling very uncomfortable, and he apologized for making her feel that way. He then wanted to know if she was on, probably referring to her body cam, and she confirmed that she was and that she was going to remain on because of the integrity. This was where he realized that he was going to be in trouble big time.
So, Birdie, you giving me some indicators?
Oh.
Listen.
Yeah, woman.
Listen. Valdez is coming out just to... I'm not going to lie to you about it.
She's on her way?
Yeah, she's on her way. Because I'm not really comfortable with this whole thing at all, but I'm not going to lie to you about it.
Oh no, I don't mean to put you in that any. Yep.
Yeah. So from now on, you know how it goes. You can't consume anything, okay? Because right now you're being detained.
Wait, what?
I'm holding on to you because I have a supervisor coming to see if I need to do a full-fledged DUI investigation or not.
Attention all your CPD channel 1 is clear 1033, all your personal back on channel 1, clear 29 hours.
So please don't make my life difficult.
I would never do that to you.
Okay. I'm very uncomfortable right now.
And I apologize for putting you in that position.
Okay.
Are you on?
Yes. Yes, I am. And I'm going to remain on
Fair enough.
because integrity.
The corporal then tried to light his cigarette in an attempt to calm down, but the officer told him that he couldn't smoke because it might impede the results of the DUI test. He hesitated for a bit, but he still put his cigarettes back in his pocket. And Officer Shutterly can be heard saying once again how sorry she was. She also told him that she wasn't going to do anything without a supervisor, and that she hoped he understood why, and he had no problem with that.
You know you can't smoke right now.
Why?
You can't consume anything.
Why?
Because if I'm going to do a DUI investigation, it impedes it, so you can't consume anything. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Okay. I am one.
I'm just waiting for Valdez to get here because I'm not going to do this without a supervisor here. And
Fair
I
enough.
know you understand why.
100%.
While they were waiting for the supervisor, the corporal told the officer that he wasn't drunk, just angry and tired. He almost started crying and he was cursing the whole time. But he also seemed to realize that he got no one else to blame but himself. Then he actually started crying, and the officer, Shutterly, being an absolute sweetheart, put her hand on his shoulder in an attempt to comfort him.
I'm not gonna say anything.
It's out there. I don't give a fuck.
I mean about this.
I'm not drunk. I'm tired. What do you mean? She did it. I don't give a fuck. What the fuck, man?
Bravo 23 unit, all channels, 1014.
Divorce is divorce. Oh, fuck.
When the supervisor arrived, the corporal confirmed that he wasn't going to put anyone in an uncomfortable position and told her that Officer Shutterly was absolutely right in what she was doing. He also wanted to know if the driver of the other car was still there and if the officer told him that he was law enforcement. The supervisor didn't know the answer to that, saying that she just got there. When Officer Shutterly came back, she saw the corporal smoking and repeated that he couldn't consume anything. She also revealed that the driver of the other car was waiting for his sister to pick him up.
She made me aware of who it
Go ahead.
was.
Well aware.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Do we have any spare units?
I will
Like, you
never-
two up here at the entire web. I think it's
Put anyone in that spot.
3 people from his crew that are.
She's absolutely 100% right in what she's doing.
10-4 and identification.
Are they still sitting in their car?
Okay.
Somebody's in the driver's seat. Little silver car?
Yep. And are they there because she told them?
You just saw me walk up.
No,
I really don't know.
I don't know.
I could
If
go
she
ask,
told them,
but
if she told them that I'm law enforcement, that's 100%. I would.
maybe they're getting wrecked.
I don't know.
Bravo 23 unit, 1014.
Is she out for a lighter? God.
Hey, just tell me about those. Those are your clothes?
Right.
You can't consume anything. You're killing me.
Trying.
Come on.
So,
What's too late now?
question, did you just have somebody else roll up?
Okay. I think they're with him because he was still in the car.
So he's free to go?
Yeah, he's
or-
good.
Okay, so just hanging out? to hang
Yeah,
out?
because his car's all jacked up on the back.
Okay, so we have him a tow, or what is he doing exactly, I guess?
I think his sister is coming to pick him up.
Is he the car that rolled up?
I think so, because she was here earlier, took his brother, and then now I guess is taking him.
Tired and pissed.
After quickly checking up on the other driver, Officer Shutterly came back to the corporal and started the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. After they were done with that, they proceeded with the walk and turn test. While the horizontal gaze nystagmus test went smoothly, the same couldn't be said for the walk and turn, as he had a lot of trouble maintaining his balance. He stopped in the middle of the test, but the officer urged him to finish, which he did. After he was done with that, he couldn't hide his disappointment. As he was walking away, the officer begged him not to walk away and make things difficult. He then stated the obvious, saying that he couldn't maintain the balance.
So you want me to call a rotation tower?
Yeah.
Okay.
It take 30 minutes, you said?
That's what they say, because that's what part of the thing is to get onto the list.
Yeah.
However,
Yeah.
it's New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you. going to check your eyes. Please remove glasses if you wear them. Keep your head still and follow the stimulus. It's going to be the blue light at the end of this pin. Do not move your head. Do you understand the instructions? Alright. We're going to do the walk and turn now. So, if you could, I'm going to have you stand on that white line. Go ahead and face me. Alright. You're going to put your left foot on the line. Put your right foot in front of it with your right heel touching your left toe. Keeping your hands at your side, like so.
Leaning. Just leaning.
Okay. You're trying to find the most flat spot.
I'm trying.
Alright.
But I mean, it's leaning. But
Here, let's do it this way.
I'm good.
Go ahead and stand here. We'll do it this way. You're going to stand like this until I advise you to do otherwise. Do not start until I tell you to. Do you understand the directions? When I tell you to begin, you're going to take 9 heel-to-toe steps on the line. You're going to turn around, keeping 1 foot on the line, and return 9 heel-to-toe steps. On the 9th step, you're going to keep the front foot on the line and turn by taking several small steps with the other foot. It'll be like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're going to take a series of small steps to turn around and return back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. While walking, watch your feet at all times, keep your arms at your side, and count your steps out loud. Once you begin, do not stop until the test is completed. Do you understand the instructions? You may begin the test.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Do you want to finish?
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Birdie. Please don't walk away. I'm not going to. But you know I gotta finish.
I can't demonstrate.
Yeah.
I don't have the fucking balance to demonstrate.
After he removed some stuff from his pockets, the officer told him to do the one-leg stand. But he just did the walk and turn again as he was trying to prove that he would do better after removing stuff from his pockets. The officer then proceeded to give him instructions for the one-leg stand. After carefully listening to the instructions, he started with the test, hoping that he would do better this time. But unsurprisingly, he was having a lot of problems maintaining his balance.
to do the one leg stand. Okay? You're going to stand with your feet together.
Wait a second. Literally, in uniform, I can't do this shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. With nothing in my pockets.
I'm going to ask you to do the one leg stand.
Absolutely.
So, you're going to stand with your feet together and your arms at your side, like so. Do not begin the test until I tell you to. Do you understand?
I do.
When I tell you to, I want you to raise one leg, either leg you choose, approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Okay.
Foot pointed outward. Keep both legs straight and watch your raised foot.
Okay.
It will look like so.
Yep.
While holding that position, you're going to count out loud 1001, 1002, 1003, and so forth until told to stop.
Okay.
It'll look like this. 1001,
Yep.
1002, 1003, and so forth. Do you understand the instructions?
Damn, I do.
You may begin the exercise.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
You can stop.
Fucking perfect.
After the corporal was done with all the tests, the officer asked him to come to the station and provide a breath sample, and he just desperately sat on the ground.
So at this time, I'm asking you to come with me to the station to provide a breath sample. So, will you hang out with them for a second?
After spending quite a bit of time just sitting on the ground contemplating his life choices, the corporal finally stood up. He was about to get transferred to the station, so he started sobbing again, and both the officer and the supervisor were trying their best to comfort him.
And so with that being said, there's things that we can do to fix this, buddy.
It is for fucking kids, my family, fucking everything. I'm sorry, Tim.
You're fine.
No,
Absolutely.
I'm fine. I'm sorry.
No, you're not these people. That's fine. But we already know what the game plan is.
Your keys are in the bag.
I gotta walk that piece of shit.
Don't lights come off, Brady?
After he was done with feeling sorry for himself, the corporal was escorted to the police vehicle. He put his hands behind his back, expecting to be put in cuffs. but the officer didn't want to do that. He insisted on that and told her that they were watching, and she obeyed and then put him in the police vehicle. She then asked him if she could uncuff him there, and he said no. Then they drove to the station.
I'm not gonna cuff you.
Oh, yes, you are, because they're watching.
No.
Yes, you are. They're watching.
Okay. Here. We'll cuff you over by my car.
Yes, you will.
Yes.
They're watching.
Yes. You've been compliant. Can I at least cuff you in the front?
I know. My fault, not yours.
It's got the hinge locks.
Okay. Good to go?
Can I uncuff you now?
Nope.
Once in the station, he provided 2 breath samples, which registered 0.156% Bay-C and 0.153% Bay-C. Post-Miranda, he admitted that he had been drinking Bacardi and Diet Coke. The corporal was charged with driving under the influence with property damage and eventually pleaded no contest to the misdemeanor charge. The corporal was eventually sentenced to fines totaling around $1,000, 50 hours of community service, and a 6-month driver's license suspension. To make matters worse, he was also sued by the driver and passenger of the vehicle he struck, but a settlement was reached in that case. The internal investigation was then conducted, and it was concluded that he violated policies. He received a written employee notice and a 5-day, 40-hour suspension without pay.
Listen, if you blow and you're good, then we're golden.
Yeah.
You know I can't do that.
I can't demonstrate FSEs. Literally. I
I know,
can't.
but you also have nystagmus.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm not saying I haven't been. No, I'm not gonna. I mean, you're doing what you got to do.
Yeah, it's a lot different when they ask you in an interview saying, hey, you know, what would you do if this happened to...
Your team. Believe me, so proud. And so sorry. All at the same time.
You're gonna make me cry.
Oh shit, here we go.
I don't know why they didn't just come around, So I started observation period at 3:20.
Okay.